Hey guys, Alex back here with another Boom Beach Let's Play, and today we are just sort of working on our headquarters level 6. So, as you see, we have this cannon now to level 2, and we are upgrading this vault because I am just overflowing with resources and I do not know what to do with them. So, I'm going to try and increase my storages, although the stone storage only goes to level 1 at this HQ level. But that's not that bad because stone isn't a big part of the game yet. Now, let's look at the map here. We have assembly, 4/3, and gold mine to take on, and then we'll probably take on a few multiplayer bases as well. You will see this base got replaced, and it's much more reasonable. Not very good setup, and I think that we can take it out pretty easily. But we'll probably save that for later. So let's try assembly to start things off here. Alright, so we have a boom cannon, which is a little bit interesting. And then we have a flamethrower right next to it. So, yeah, this is going to be definitely a hard one to take on. I think the smartest way to attack this would be to come from the top left and shell this flamethrower and then just tank and take out the boom cannon. So let's give it a try. I'm definitely going to lose quite a few people, but I think that we will be able to take it out. It looks like that level 3 flamethrower did put up a fight, but that won't be much of a problem. So let's drop our heavies and then our Zukas, and we can flare them all the way up there. Hopefully they'll stay out of range of the boom cannon for a while. It might take 2 flares maybe. Yeah, it's going to take 2. I do need to get my armory upgraded so we can start getting some armory upgrades going. I think the first thing I want to do is upgrade my Zukas because those things just tank so hard. I mean, or not tank, they just deal out so much damage, like it's crazy. But yeah, right now we're just sort of working through the base. It's funny how the boom cannon shoots at different targets, so it never actually kills a target. It just damages multiple targets to the point where they're almost dead. Because, I don't know, it's just something about the unit's AI in this game that they will switch targets quite randomly. But hopefully, with a heal right there, we can keep this one Zuka. No, so close. But we are still out of range of this mortar. Almost. Oops. Spoke too soon. So, most of our Zukas are out of range of this mortar, it looks like. Maybe not all of them. But we will manage to take out this HQ. So, you guys saw my total clutch raid in my last episode. And that actually went up on Instagram, and it got, or it went up on Twitter, and it got a bunch of likes and retweets and stuff. So it's pretty cool to know that you guys are checking out other media platforms and things and following me on there and growing the channel in all of its aspects. But looking at the raid here, I don't think we will have any trouble with 2 Zukas taking out this HQ. Although, as we know, it is possible to take out the HQ with 1 Zuka. But yeah, I've pretty much run out of things to talk about. I'm sorry, I thought it would destroy it longer, or shorter, I mean. I don't know what to do. Alright, I guess I'll just speed this up. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm back here, and we just managed to take out that HQ, and that's going to give us the W on this map, and it'll also give us quite a bit of resources, although nothing like any of those multiplayer bases. So, can go home, and I actually have a goal for this episode. I want to make top 1,000 in the US. So right now I'm at 1,138, and it's probably going to take about 5 trophies to get to the top 1,000. So let's gem all these troops up, reinforce, And once again, gem. There we go. And we can get right back at it here. So let's look at gold mine. I think this one has a rocket launcher. Yeah, the rocket launcher in the very back. So that's going to make this pretty difficult. And we won't be able to shell any of these sniper towers out of existence before we land any troops. But we will be able to get one very low. So maybe we'll save that for another episode when we have better upgraded troops. Or, yeah, we'll probably just do that. This one, on the other hand, is a lot easier. I think the smartest thing here is to just shell one of them out because I can, and then go at it here. So the smartest thing to do here would be to shell this one so that I can drop my Zookas and heavies on this side, and I know that they will automatically go straight for those mortars. Alright, so now can drop our Zookas, or our heavies and Zookas just all along here. Hopefully these Zookas will sink back. I accidentally misclicked and sent them a little bit ahead of where I should have. But it looks like they'll be fine in the end. I do like that the heavies sort of split up into two groups. That means that they're going to take less overall damage because all of these buildings are splash damage. I will drop a heal for them to keep helping them out here. And then I think I need to flare that mortar, and then I'll flare the machine gun over here. And that should be good to take out this base. As I mentioned in the last episode, these bases are sort of hit or miss on whether they're good or not. Like I got all of these bases just today from bases that I lost and they got replaced by AI bases. But as you can see, this one is nowhere near as good as gold mine. So it's sort of a mixed bag in what you get. So we got 1 metal, over 3,000 gold, almost 2,000 wood, almost 500 wood, and then we didn't lose anyone. So there is a flawless raid for this episode. Now, what else do we want to take out? I think we should go for maybe a multiplayer base now. Looking at the bases, I haven't checked out Colonial, whatever. I haven't checked this base out yet, so we'll have to take it out. Now, it looks like he does have a level 2 cannon over here, so that's going to be something to think about when I'm sending in my heavies. Although I can shell 2 of these machine guns out, but in the end, it's going to be more useful for me to shell out that cannon than it is the machine guns, because the machine guns won't even be in range of the back of the HQ, which is where I'm going to be trying to get. But since there are all these sniper towers and this mortar around here, I think that it's going to be futile to try and attack that one. So we can look at a different base, and hopefully we will have a little bit better luck. This is definitely a good base setup. The only thing that I think is a little bit weak about it is that from the front, you can actually take out these 3 and then shell one of these sniper towers, and then you can get your Zookas into a position where they can't be attacked. So I think that's going to be our strategy for this one. So let's shell this sniper tower, and then we're going to have to go for a full-on attack in the front and then flare our Zookas to the right. So yeah, let's go for it. Alright, so 1 shell in there, then our heavies, our Zookas to follow them up. And hopefully the heavies will take out most of the mines up front so that we won't have to deal with those. Though it looks like they managed to not get 1, so that's going to be a little worrisome here. But hopefully we won't have too many problems. I'm going to flare our guys. Oh my god. Evidently these mines can one-hit my Zookas. Holy shit, okay. Retreat, run away. Run away, guys. Don't die. Okay, so yeah, I guess these mines can one-hit my Zookas now. I guess this guy just has good enough mines. So we're gonna go back, train up some troops after that complete fail raid. We'll train these up here. And then we'll try this again. And hopefully this time we won't have any complete fails like that. So let's attack. We can set our our heavies down first, right in the middle there, and then we'll set our Zukas to the right this time, and hopefully those heavies will take out all of the middle mines. And yeah, it looks like they did this time, so that's good. Won't have to worry about that. And we can set one heal down, and hopefully that will keep those heavies alive long enough. One thing I am worried about is this sniper tower, so I'll take my shells, and that mine got a hold of a lot of my Zukas there, but it didn't kill all of them, so we should be all right in that aspect. So we can flare our troops here, and I'm hoping these heavies will take out that mine. Yep. Okay, and then take out that last one over there. Come on. Yes, all right. So we are good to go as far as mines, and now we just need to get these two Zukas into the perfect position. Our heavies are definitely going to go down because their range just isn't far enough. But I think that we should be able to get our Zukas in the perfect position. So let's go right here and then flare to the HQ, and that should be good for the win, I think. Let's wait till our heavy goes down here, and then we will know. Is that cannon shooting? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, so we managed to get these heavies in the defense blind spot, and they should be able to take out the HQ. So I'll speed this up, and I'll be back when we have the HQ down. And we just took out that HQ, and now we're just going to let all these buildings explode, and we'll see what we got. So we got 2 metals, almost 20,000 gold, almost 20,000 wood, and almost 3,000 stone. And then we did lose a majority of our troops, but that was to be expected. So as you can see, we are now maxed on every single resource, completely maxed out, no room to spare. So we can reinforce those, and then let's take a look at the leaderboards to see how close we are. So we are now 100 or 1,082. So that's probably going to take a few more trophies to get. So we can gem these guys up here, and we'll go for our next raid. Hopefully we can get this 1,000 or top 1,000 goal here. Okay, so we already checked out Colonial Beaver and Gold Mine, and neither of those are going to be going for us. So let's check out Charles and see if maybe we can take him down here. Okay, so right away I see that all of his defenses are next to each other, so I will be able to take out at least 2 defenses with 3 shells. Now, that being said, it's going to be quite hard because his defenses are high level. So I could shell this flamethrower and this cannon out, which would be good, but I don't think I could even get my troops around back for that to be useful. So I think that maybe we'll have to save that for another time. Now looking at this one, we could definitely take him out, I think. We can shell this cannon, and then if we can get our troops around back, I think that we can get our Zukas just perfect so that they can take out the headquarters from behind. So yeah, let's go for it. We're going to have to shell that cannon just because it does so much damage to my heavies. But I think that if this goes as planned, we can drop our heavies, let them tank for a little bit, and then we can drop our Zukas, and we can get them all the way around all of these defenses. So we'll drop our heavies there, and they're just going to go in, and they're going to take a ton of damage, and I'm guessing they're going to die in this raid because I don't think there's any way that I'll be able to keep them alive because of their very, very short range, which, as you know, I hate, but can't do much about that. So they're getting low on health, so we can flare them and the Zukas to the right. Hopefully they will still attract all of the fire, although it looks like one of our Zukas went down. We're going to have to flare far left. And then one more flare up top should do it. Oh, someone's following me. That's cool. Alright. So now that we have them flared up top, they are pretty much out of range, and we'll be able to get enough energy to get them into the perfect position. Well, hopefully get them into the perfect position. Okay, so looking at this, we're just taking some energy, and we do have that one heavy alive, so we will be able to use him as a tank in case we get into trouble. We're going to flare them way up top now so that they're definitely out of range, and then they're parallel to the HQ. So hopefully they will work their way down, and then we will be able to get the W from the HQ in a little bit. So right now I'm just waiting for the energy so that I can flare the HQ, because I don't think that they're going to be able to work through all these buildings and take out the HQ in time. So we just got that energy, and then we can flare the HQ right now. The Heavy's going to take a little damage for a while, but it looks like in the end our Zukas will be able to find that blind spot, and we will be good to go. So I'll be back once this is done, once the Zukas are done doing their job here. Okay, so they just took out the HQ. Now we're going to wait for all these buildings to explode, and we can see what we got. So we did get 2 medals, over 20,000 gold, over 20,000 wood, almost 4,000 stone, and we got a green shard. So hopefully we will be able to build a statue soon with the shards. I have built 2, but neither of them were very good. So I just reclaimed them, and hopefully I'll be able to build a guardian pretty soon. Okay, so looking at this, we can check the leaderboards here. Scroll all the way down, and we are at 1,053. Very top of 1,053 too. One more trophy, and we're in the next zone. So let's train up all these troops here. And we can gem them. It'll bring us down to 2 gems, and I think we're going to get one more raid here. So how about we check out this resource base, and hopefully we will be able to take it out. Alright, let's... again? Wow, this guy, he plays pretty often, I gotta say. So we'll have to check out the last multiplayer base then. Okay, so we have level 4 sniper towers. Those can be shelled. We also have a cannon, but that's not in a position that we should really be worried about. I think that we will be able to deal with that pretty easily. I think I'm going to try and shell this sniper tower right here, and then I'll send my troops all the way around back, and they should be able to get into range. Although this mortar is a little worrisome, so we'll have to see if we can find the perfect position with our Zukas, or we might fail. You know, whichever one comes first. So let's attack, and we'll see how this goes. So we shell that sniper tower, drop our heavies right here, Zukas to the left of them, and I'm going to shell them a little bit farther to the left here. And we should just leave them here for a bit, I think, so that we can collect some energy, and we can use that for flares later on. We can also probably just work straight through this wall here, wall of buildings, and then we can take out this mortar, and we might have to take out that machine gun as well, but I don't think so. So let's flare them farther to the left, because I don't want the cannon getting a hold of them here. But they're working through these buildings pretty quickly, so that's good. And we have finally hit the mortar, so that's going to be our next target after our Zukas take out that radar center. And I accidentally just dropped a flare. Oops. Okay, so we'll let them attack that. It does look like the mortar or the cannon got a hold of us, but we should be able to flare out pretty quickly, and we will be able to position our Zukas. Alright, so now it's just a waiting game. I'm going to position them a little bit higher up, and then let the Zookas come down on the HQ. Alright, so now that these heavies are going down, it's going to be a game of chance to see if we're in the right position. We do have 2 groups of Zookas, so hopefully if one dies, the other one will still be alright. But it looks like nope, they aren't in the right position, we couldn't get it, and everyone does die. Okay, so pretty sad way to end the raid here. But we can go back to base here and check where we are in the leaderboards. I don't think we've changed much. Yeah, we're actually up to now. But we'll have to take top 1,000 in the next episode. So other than that, just stick around for the next episode, which is probably going to be coming out tomorrow. And I'll have to let you go for today, guys. Bye.